So the director of Aquaman seems very panicked as of late, and the hilarious part about this is he's trying not to show it, and that magnifies it. You can see it on posts like this, for example. You notice the comments? Yeah, they keep going down, and well, other posts like this one, the original, they don't allow comments at all. Now, this isn't to say that he's being singled out, mind you. Every single person associated with this project, they get blowback every time they post something about it. But James Wan, he's not used to this. He has always been a crowd favorite, and now you can see that facade cracking. You can see this stuff getting to him. The panic is real. You and I, we're going to talk about that today. Fun times, huh? Fun times indeed. So hey there to all you fine folks. On this fine day, by the way, I hope you are doing excellently. If you would, one thing before we get started. There's a link at the top of the description. That's for a new project coming up soon. Check that out. More on that at the end of the video, and thank you in advance. So if you go and you look at James Wan's Instagram, it looks like business as usual at first glance. I mean, you see a lot of products, you see a lot of things being advertised. You don't notice the panic when you just take a glance. See, here's the thing. While Warner Brothers and people associated with this project want you to think that there's no panic, that they don't really notice the noise or it doesn't bother them at all, people like James Wan, well, I don't think that they're built for this kind of pressure. I mean, if you look at his pedigree, he's clawed his way up from indies, clawed his way all the way up to prime time in an Aquaman slot where people thought he would fail. He makes $1 billion plus on that. And now, well, if you search his name, it's associated with headlines like this. Quote, is that nameless person still a member of the Aquaman 2 cast? That's why when you look at this man's timeline here, like I said, at first it seems like business as usual. You see advertisements for all the films he's come out with. In fact, that's always been part of his business strategy. You go out, you advertise, you influence in a grassroots level, and you know what? That's worked for him in the past. I mean, look at how well that's done. When you start getting to the Aquaman stuff, though, you'll notice something about it. You see all these comments here? 770 there, 225 here, 2,000 plus there. Well, look at this here. There's none on this one or this one either. Why? Because he got so much blowback when he first announced that the movie was coming back, and then he did his first teaser that he turned off all the comments. And you know what? I'm expecting this from the newest stuff too. Now, this example is glaringly obvious too. I mean, when you click into them, you notice a big lack there. You know, it's the same way with this one. Again, comments, nothing, and then the comments come back on. I think that's why they've tried to go with a different route this time. Because again, Peter Safran, the producer of Aquaman 2, he came out, he said, you know, we're going to stick with what's good for this film. If that's Jason Momoa, if that's James Wan, that's also that nameless person. And well, when they're hype posting and they turn off the comments, yeah, that seems to send a different message. So when you look at this right here, you'll notice it has around 70,000 hits, but it also has comments showing 977. Now, as far as this particular post is concerned, I wonder if they'll leave the comments on. See, if you look at this, this is a hype post. You'll see a lot of other people reposting it pretty much image for image. Here's Jason Momoa putting up the same thing. This, it's supposed to showcase excitement. It's supposed to bring customers to your brand. And you know what? It's doing anything but. See, here's the thing. If a person were to just glance at this and not pay any attention whatsoever, or maybe they just roll down a little bit to see how this is going, they might think that everything's copacetic. Everyone loves this film. There's not any blowback at all. Why? Because blue check marks are verified accounts. They float to the top. Look at these too. And look at how many likes they have for their positioning. So here, you have a blue check mark, a verified account. 92 likes. You have applause. Again, blue check mark, 48 likes. Sheesh, this looks amazing, 17 likes. Love Eyes, 35 likes. And you get the picture there. The only one that is actually big comes from James Gunn. You have a name like that, and he has 425 likes. After the verified accounts, you have one person, count it, one person that gives a positive. Here, they say, oh, you just broke the internet, James, with 88 likes, and then the criticism rolls in. The thing about this criticism, too, is it's different from any other type of movie criticism that you'll see. See, people, they're not aiming at the hype post. They're not talking about the thing in there, the outfit. They're not talking about the person represented in that Jason Momoa. In fact, most people would actually be excited about it. They're not talking about the poster either, James Wan. People don't actually have a problem with him. They're talking about this other thing. And yet, people, they've decided to keep it on instead. Hashtag boycott Aquaman 2. Hashtag a certain nameless person is a what now? Here's somebody just telling you, I won't watch this movie. 140 likes. The other one, by the way, 122 likes. Here, not watching this with that certain nameless person. 78 likes. Definitely want to see this movie, this person says, but I won't if that nameless person is still involved. I think many fans feel this way, and they are taking the correct course of action in doing so. I truly hope you will do the same in kind. 170 likes on that. Sorry, dude, but your decisions are chaotic, and we won't be watching your incredible suit. You know why. 91 likes. And it keeps going on like that. Now, here's the thing. They are scrubbing comments of this one, too. They're just trying to be a little less obvious than they were in the past. See, in the past, they were scrubbing 50, 100, 200 or more. Now they're trying to scrub the most incendiary comments. What I mean by that is this. They take away the things that describe what that certain nameless person did. And isn't that interesting, by the way? That description, it's bad for the product, but the doer of the deed, nah, you got to take up for them. You need to keep them around. Now, I wonder, like I said, will they delete this thing? Because comments like this that they're gathering, they spill over. You can see that here. Here you have something that is totally unrelated to Aquaman 2, and yet when you roll down, you'll find some of the most liked comments here are about that certain nameless person. James Wan, he is forever associating himself with that person on his brand too. That, yeah, you know that causes panic. You know it causes Warner panic. The cracks they keep showing. Oh, man, fun times, huh? Fun times indeed. Oh, what a mess they make, right? What a mess indeed. But anyway, let me know what you think about this stuff. And as always, I appreciate the heck out of you. I mean that sincerely. By the way, that link in the description, that's for our new comic book coming up soon. See, we can either complain about these companies and do nothing, or we can build our own thing. We can go out, we can try to treat customers correctly too. That's what we're trying to do. You can join us with that. Like I say, check that out. That's for our mailing list coming up soon. But yeah, you being here, that matters. So thank you. I appreciate you more than I can say. I'm going to leave with that. Again, thank you. Appreciate you. See you soon.